Music was a big part of the Transcendentalist sphere, and particularly Margaret Fuller, who heard some of the first performances of Beethoven in the United States. She was passionate about Beethoven. The Fifth Symphony, she wrote about it as waves of an ocean crashing against her ears. She even wrote a letter to Beethoven, who was no longer living, but he was such a powerful influence, such a voice for Romanticism, which is the sort of international term that you would apply to what the Americans call Transcendentalism. I've actually written specifically about Margaret Fuller and her passion for music. But as far as actual contemporary works using the Transcendentalists, composing music based on their lives, I can't really think of many, which is why I was so excited to hear from Paul. I just was very eager to talk to him and to have some kind of input into his into the libretto. And I told him about Margaret Fuller's poetry, Elizabeth Palmer Peabody's poetry. These were things he was sort of circling around, but I think it helped that I was quite emphatic that they should be part of it. Well, when Paul approached me, he had a fuzzy sense of who he might include. And I began, ticking off some names, all of which were familiar to him. But then he really went to town with these people. And when I finally saw the libretto, I was just astonished with how many voices, how many people were involved. I think maybe as many as 24 of these transcendentalists of, men and women are quoted in one way or another. Some people have, full texts, full poems are set as chorales or as arias, but others are just, bits and pieces of really quite relevant and moving quotations that he's put together as a kind of patchwork quilt of music and of words that's I found very stirring.